a blowout or something.
Thank you. I just curled it and then I brushed it.
It looks good. A nice pregnant glow. So
yes. And FYI, I might have to pee a few times.
that's totally fine.
Yeah.
No worries. So it looks like people are still kind of coming in. Okay, I remember once we were like, you're like, I talking about like, oh, I wonder how many, I wonder what kind of like what gender of kids I'll have. Like, it was a couple of years ago, and I was like, I see a boy, and you're like, I saw a girl. I think we were both right.
I think so too.
Yeah.
We're definitely both right. And I've always said too that I've wanted twins. Like for the last, I don't know, 10 years. I'm just like, I want a big family. I just want twins right off the bat because then, can start off strong. And I would tell anybody and everybody this. And then I have twins.
Of course. All right.
Looks
like we have people start to come in here. Let's see who's here. I forgot. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let me see who's wave if you're here, y'all. Hello. I can't see who's here, so I have to see who's actually. Let me pull up. I'll pull up Facebook and I'll pull up YouTube too, so I can see. All right. Let's see. Sorry, guys. It's always slow right at the beginning. Boo, boo, boo. So anyone who's tuning in, this is my friend Ari Nicole. She's a psychic medium as well. And I thought this would be fun instead of my usual kind of solo broadcast. Okay, pull that up. Let me mute that. I can hear myself talking twice. It's not that I can't stand the sound of my own voice. I just hear it way too often. If I go to my usual kind of there we go. Broadcast. Oh, that is Jake. I think Jake wants a reading tonight, actually. I was like, I'm not going to read you, but Ari will. Yeah. So, and then we have Rebecca Smith. Hello. Awesome. Sorry, I live in like a super busy corner. So, and that is some stupid alarm. I don't know what that's from. Someone's talking outside. They're clearly excited as well. Okay, so we don't. So we'll. So how it's going to go tonight? People are kind of flowing in here. Hello, Crystal. Looks like we got a couple peeps. Awesome. Hey, Crystal. Awesome and nice to see you. Hi, Kelsey. How's it going? Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, should we kind of get going right off the bat here, Ari?
Sure. I'm just going to also make a post on my page. I mean, I know that I'm tagged in it, but.
Yeah, do it. Do it up. Do it up. No rush. We'll kind of get to as many folks as we can. Hello, Melissa.
Yo. Can you send me the link to what is it? Is it broadcasting from your page?
It is broadcasting from my page, yeah.
Okay, let me go grab your page link.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, do it. All right. Awesome. Ari is a physical person. She's not just black darkness, as we can see on her screen. She's just posting on her page really quick. So.
All
right. That's so funny. Yeah, random alarms are part of my ADHD life as well. I'm like, what do I need to remember right now?
Yes.
Are you able to see comments, by the way, Ari, on your screen?
I open up the chat window. I can, but okay. Yeah, I guess I don't need to see myself. I mean, I can see like a shadow of myself behind the chat, but yeah.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just tell you the names, and I'll be whatever. Okay, random. Okay, do you remember Galaxy Quest, the movie with Tim Allen at all?
Oh yeah.
Okay, there was a Sigourney Weaver, like her role on the ship was to basically like repeat whatever the computer said. So I'm just going to do that for you tonight. So I'll basically reading the comments out loud.
No, I can read them. I can actually see them.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay,
from awesome. Both Facebook and YouTube.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah. It's feeding into both. So, all right, everybody. So we're going to go ahead and start doing some mini readings. Tips are always appreciated. They're not required, but they are appreciated. The link for my Venmo is in my description, and Ari and I will just be splitting that, FYI, too. So love is always good. So those of you who would like a reading, go ahead and drop your first name and your birthday, if you feel comfortable with that, in the comments. And we will go ahead and get to you in the order that we can. Hi, Stephanie. All right. Awesome. Okay, there you go. All right. Cool. I have my little notebook just in case I want to do some numerology too. Oh, you're fine. Rebecca, June 14th. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Good way to start us off here. So, by the way, Ari, why don't you introduce yourself? Because I don't think some of these people know who you are. So before we go ahead and get going, go ahead and introduce yourself and what you do.
Sure. My name's Ari Nicole, and I'm a psychic medium. A psychic is someone who channels messages from the wisdom of your higher self and your angels and guides to give you messages about your past, present, future, and distant future. And then as a medium, I also channel messages from your loved ones that have crossed over or passed away. And it's not just exclusive to just people. I also do animals. So,
Cool.
that's been pretty exciting development recently. I've always been able to channel animals, but like lately it's been like a lot more.
Right.
So I've been really, really enjoying just their energy. Actually had a really chatty dog recently because like most of the time it was like, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm chasing. But this one had like tons of words to say and like tons of phrases like, oh my gosh, like this is perfect. So
that's adorable.
yeah. Like he was mentioning about like how he knew he wasn't gonna live a long life anyways, and that he was, he had disability, and the my client was like, oh yeah, like he was only supposed to live like 5 years or something like that. So so yeah, it was a really cool session, just like how this animal was just so wise almost, and I kind of feel like it was part of their life path to to live like a disabled life in that sense. So
that's adorable.
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I actually just interviewed my mom on my podcast because she's a psychic medium too. And she was kind of, because I was like, I gotta have people, I need to explain that to people like at some point. So but she was like, yeah, there's really no difference. It's just, and they tend to communicate in symbols and everything else too. So by the way, it's not showing on my banner, but Ari does private sessions as well. So you can hop over to her Facebook page at Ari Nicole, she's on Facebook at Ari Nicole Psychic Medium. So I'll try to fix that later, but yeah, it's not showing up. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and start from, do you want to start with Jake, or do you want to start with someone else?
I saw Rebecca was asking pretty early on, so
yeah, let's do Rebecca.
Let's start with her. I'm just also trying to write down names here because of people making requests so I don't lose track. So
oh yeah, no, for sure.
Okay, so Rebecca. All right, let's see here.
Okay, I'll have you, you can go ahead and do like the first two first if you want, and we can just swap.
Sure.
Okay.
So Rebecca, I feel like there's a lot of chaos going around, questions about your job and career, and kind of like what direction should you take. I feel like you're really, really considering like quitting, like just outright quitting, but you also know like you just can't handle that financial burden right now, either if you just outright quit. Your guides want you to know just to keep your chin up and keep looking, because the right job is going to be coming for you within the next 2 to 3 weeks or so. And I don't mean like you're going to get hired in 2 to 3 weeks. I feel like you're going to find the job in 2 to 3 weeks. So also don't sell yourself short when it comes to finding that right job for yourself. But I feel like you're kind of choosy about what you're trying to pick for employment. I'm not saying like choose something, you know, beneath you or whatever, but definitely if you don't feel like you fit all of the description of the job listing, don't worry about that. Just apply for it anyways, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that you might actually get a call on that position. So definitely keep your chin up. Things are going to be working out for the better pretty soon here, and I hope that that helps.
Awesome. I did want to mention too, I just looked at your numerology for this year. So you're actually in so this is actually, this February is a good time to, if you are looking for a job, this is a good time to communicate, network. Like, this is the month where something kind of unexpected would come along, and this generally feels like a very busy month for you in general. So I would say look for something kind of maybe outside your comfort zone a little bit. This is a month to like network, interview, like be out there, like reach out to people, like LinkedIn, all that kind of good stuff. And I would say also, if last year was a little bit heavy, like emotionally, basically, because last year it seems like it was probably more of a, you were in a two personal year in 2020. So for me, that's like relationships, emotions, that kind of thing. And then delays, having to be patient. This year, it's more of an opening. Like, this year is more of a year where you can kind of start to blossom a little bit in anything. And it's like, it's really good self-development. It's a really good self-improvement, self-development year. So I would say this month is a really, really good time to kind of just stick your neck out, basically. So, okay, cool. Also, and Rebecca, make sure you go follow Ari Nicole on Facebook too, if you are on Facebook as well, because she's Ari Nicole Midwest Medium on there.
Yep, so. Ari Nicole, yeah, Ari Nicole Midwest Medium, or if you go facebook.com/Ari Nicole Medium, and it's ARINICOLE, and then Medium.
I'm gonna see if I can fix that really quick before we keep going, because I don't want to. I want that to show on here. It's really stupid. I just don't get it.
I know, it's so hard.
Okay, Ari, Facebook.
Oh, Kenneth is a Jennifer, not a Kenneth Johnson. Okay, Jennifer. Thank you for that, Jennifer. Okay. Otherwise, I totally would have been tuning into your husband. And I was too. Like, I was already kind of like, because like every time I write down everybody's names, I'm already kind of like starting to lightly channel and get like just little blips of like information. Yeah. So it's interesting. So I'm really glad that you've clarified that.
Okay, so who do we want to go to next?
We can do Jacob next, if that's okay.
Okay, sounds good. You take him, and then I'll lead the next person. Go ahead.
Okay, so Jacob, the first thing that I kind of noticed is that you're kind of on the precipice of deciding if you need to get a new car or not. I feel like your current car is kind of causing you some issues, and that you're like, oh, like, no, I think I can hold on a little bit longer. But honestly, it's kind of like you're too cautious with your finances, so stop being so scared about making those bigger purchases, because you'll be taken care of financially. Like, you have the financial means to get this different car. Obviously, you're not going to get a new car, but it'll be new to you. But I definitely feel like this vehicle that you're currently having is just not serving serving you very well at the moment. So definitely get into a newer vehicle, just because I think that that'll help you just feel more secure and safer while you're on the road also. I also feel like your grandmother on your mom's side is with you. Is she past, Alex? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay. So your grandmother on your mom's side is definitely coming through, and I don't know if she always like made pancakes for you or always made breakfast for you whenever you stay over. Like, she tried to make it special. She definitely loves you and thinks of you all the time. And there's a cat. So sorry, guys. She has no boundaries. But yeah, so your grandmother, she just wants you to know that she is just so proud of you, of just everything that you've become, everything that you've gone through. She loves you, like, literally no matter what. So don't ever think, because I feel like you kind of second guess yourself on some of the things that that you've done for her, or like some of the things that you've done in your life so far. But You need to know that you do not need to question that or think that like you're not meeting her expectations, because you are, and she's just so proud of you. So I hope that helps. So
Awesome. The car thing was cool too, because I'm like, that was not what I was expecting, but also like that makes sense. So
yes, I'm so much more powerful now that I have twins.
Really?
Yes!
I was actually wondering, I was like, do you feel more psychic since you're pregnant? Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. And one thing that like people always ask me is do you ever get like bombarded by spirit where I feel like I have to give messages to people that are like, complete strangers? And for the longest time I always said no, because I have very strong boundaries. But lately it's been a little weird. So
Really?
I had a reading with a client on like a Tuesday, and every message that I was channeling for her was not right. But every person I had was right. So it was very frustrating, because I'm like, where are these people coming from?
Yeah.
Well, then on Friday, I ended up connecting with this woman completely by chance, and it ended up being all the messages that I received from that Tuesday reading were actually spot on for her and her mom. And I was like, what is this? So yeah, it's been pretty crazy, pretty intense. Just like, yeah. Sorry. Fight.
I know. You're gonna have a zoo. I gotta say, like, between. I was gonna say, when my mom was pregnant, I remember that she would have dreams, like she would have prophetic dreams that would over minor things like losing a book, and she'd know where it was, and then she would like dream like where she would found it, like she found it, like because it was in her dream. So, all right, cool. Well, yes, Ari is very, very pregnant.
In 20 weeks, I'm halfway there and living on a prayer.
Okay, let's see who is next. Why don't we say, let's do Kelsey, and then we'll do Crystal, and then we'll do Stephanie. That's kind of the order I have over here.
You said Kelsey, Crystal, Stephanie?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then we'll go to the next round of peeps. All right. So, okay, so let me go ahead and tune into Kelsey first. And she has a puppy too, so we can tune into the puppy too. Yeah. Okay. All I know about the dog is that just because I follow Kelsey on social, so I'm like, it seems like your actual child. I would probably think that dog would think that they actually came out of like you gave birth to it. So okay, let me go ahead and tune in for Kelsey, and then you can follow up with whatever you get to. So
sure.
Okay. Let me just ground really quick. Kelsey Kleinwalter-Inc. Kelsey Kleinwalter-Inc. Okay, when I tune into your energy, I feel like I want to go to your third chakra right away. I feel like that you... okay, like what I keep getting for you is basically feeling like I feel like you're getting reminders of how powerful you are. Because as soon as I tune into you, I feel like hold on, I need to put this in better words. When I tune into you, I just get kind of like boss lady energy. And I feel like you're getting reminders from spirit of, I'm repeating myself, but it feels like you're getting reminders from spirit of how powerful you are. I also feel, I've been getting lots of animal spirits lately, and I feel spider energy around you. And for some reason, spider energy is making me feel like you are doing some long-term, they're talking to me about long-term planning with your career. And I also feel like you are, they're talking to me about your own business or like your own, maybe even physical space as well. I feel like long term, they're talking to me about like long term, like career expansion. And I feel like you just feel like you have a ton of help in spirit, like it's not just like human, like the other side. It just feels like you have a lot of help from the other side in general right now. Let me ask what's going on around you at the moment. When I ask what's going on around you at the moment, I actually feel like I get a feeling of like emotional release and feels like you are able to relax for some reason. Because when I ask what's going on around you at the moment, I feel like you're able to like let something go, or it feels like being able to relax. I feel like also maybe take a vacation this year if possible too. Like I just kind of feel like there's almost like a feeling of like letting go of control. I'm like relaxing, but that's generally what I get. Let me see if there's anything else before I turn it over to Ari, because I just tend to wander all over the place. So what is coming up for Kelsey? What is coming up for Kelsey? You have like, I just for some reason feel like your creative energy is going to be really focused, or it is really focused. But I feel like your creative energy is going to be really focused in a. I feel like I've felt this for you before, but it's been a little while since I've read you. But I feel like there's like a witchy plant medicine direction that you're going to also kind of incorporate. And I just get a feeling of plant medicine, making tinctures, things like that. I get like a witchy kind of plant medicine feeling with you. And I feel like I can see you like making balms or making like medicine with plants. And I feel like it's going to start maybe with your family or like with your loved ones, but I feel like you are going to incorporate this into your business somehow. So, okay, yeah, that's what let me turn into your dog real quick. Actually, you know what? Actually, I'll turn it over to Ari because she doesn't know anything about you or your puppy. So,
Okay, so the first thing I tuned into your dog first. The thing that stood out to me the most was that your dog's ankles are really floppy. And I feel like so your dog's definitely going to live a long and healthy life, but might have some paw or ankle issues later on. I don't know if it's arthritis or just like twisting its ankle or what, but just be aware of that. And it's nothing like detrimental. It's just something just to kind of keep your eye out for. And then connecting into you, the big thing that your guides are saying is that you need to connect to your intuition by doing something creative, because I feel like you're too much into your ego and you're trying to find the answers on your own without just like taking a minute to just kind of get quiet and just let the information come to you. So I feel like you're trying to force the information to come to you. So basically find like an art project or find like a craft kit or something to kind of channel some creative energy into it. And you don't even have to keep the art project when you're done. You can definitely toss it out. But at least you'll get out of your head and into your heart, and you'll find that's when you'll get the answers or directions, is when you actually slow down and just let your guides do the talking. So
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. That makes sense for you, Kelsey. So yeah, you had a lot of spirit energy around you, like when I tuned in. Like I saw this like giant, like angelic kind of figure, and then all these different beings that were like, hey, we're like trying to like, it just feels like they're all trying to talk to you. So but anyway, awesome. So awesome. Thanks for stopping by. It's always a pleasure.
You're welcome, Kelsey.
Okay. Okay. Havy, hello. Catherine, hello. Chelsea, hello. Yolisma, hello. How are you? Cordier. Okay, so those of you who are just dropping by, go ahead and drop your birthday. We have quite a few people to get to first, but I do see you, and we'll try to get to everyone that we can. So, awesome. All right. So, Okay, hold on. Oh, by the way, look what I can do. Oh, bless you.
Oh, sorry.
But anyway.
And then I think Crystal was next, and I already have some messages for her if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to channel or whatever, and then I'll go into the Crystal.
Okay. Okay. You're quick. I need like a second. I need like a second. Okay.
Okay. So, Crystal,
yeah.
the first thing I kind of got for you is that you're right now you're kind of having communication issues with your mom, whether or not this is your actual mom or someone that you look up to as a mother figure. But I feel like right now you kind of had a disagreement with her or some sort of, I don't say like it's a big blow up fight, but definitely something where you just didn't see eye to eye and you're kind of like butting heads quite a bit lately. Basically, your guys are saying you just need a break from her. So just basically it's fine to take a break from someone because we need that, from time to time. And so it's important to just kind of take a break, let the water settle. That's the important thing. Don't like hold a grudge forever because I feel like there's a little part of you that wants to hold a grudge for a while here. Don't do that. Just give it a couple weeks and then reapproach her, and either you have a choice to approach the topic or oh, hey, look at that. That's amazing. Crystal, I'm so happy that you and your mom are finally able to get the misunderstanding figured out. It's interesting that that's still kind of like in your I guess like in your energy field, so I picked up on that. So I'm wondering if there's maybe like a small part of you that's still kind of afraid that it might happen again, and like how are you going to approach it the next time? And I feel like this probably the same way, just kind of just letting everything settle and yeah. Oh wow, that's wow.
That's heavy.
That is pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, anyways, I really hope that kind of helps to just the reassurance that you were doing the right thing, to be able to get to reconnect with your mom again. So, and then I just want to quickly address Tate. You said, are you doing these for YouTube commenters? And yes, we are. So, yay,
yeah,
YouTube.
We're just kind of hopping around in the order that people generally showed up. Crystal, the only thing I really wanted to mention is I would really work with the energy with your numerology this year, just because you are in like a year that's supposed to be a little bit lighter, but it can have like the thing with the 3 is that yes, it is like a lighter kind of more creative year, but it can kind of come with this fair share of like drama, basically, if you don't if you just because 3 is the energy of like you and me and also other people, basically. Okay. But I kind of feel like working with the whatever spell work you're doing, because I know that Crystal does like intuitive magic stuff. So whatever the energy that you were working with this year, I would maybe suggest like working with like fairy energy or things that kind of keep your energy nice and light, like however you're able to like let shit go. Also and I would especially say around the full moon in Virgo. Yeah. Yeah. It's yes. So crystal energy this year, like 3 is very expansive, it's creative, it's light. And if there is like drama, like heaviness, it's like letting that shit go this year. So and frankly, like shining even more in social media and like whatever outlet you're using, because it's about being seen. But it's a really kind of light kind of magic year. So, and like there's always other stuff going on in your chart at the same time, but just by virtue of that. So awesome. Well, thank you. Cool.
All
right.
I'm on Stephanie next if you're
okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, let me go ahead and tune into her. Stephanie Kilstrom. Okay, Stephanie Kilstrom. So that's Crystal. That's great. Sorry, sorry. I'm it a little comment. Yeah, this is. I would say like, and especially like February is a good networking month in general for you too. So that's awesome. Okay, let me go ahead and tune into Stephanie Kilstrom.
Cool. And I will go ahead and tell Stephanie what I got. So, So Stephanie, the one thing that I got from you is that you're just wanting more direction, but you're not being very specific about what that direction is. I feel like you have a lot of different like pots on the stove, but you're not sure like which one to watch first or which one to kind of take care of. And it's kind of creating this chaos in your life right now. So it's basically your guides are saying, how do you know your direction if you don't know your path and like or which path you're going to choose? And it's basically come boiled down to pick one thing. I know that that's really hard for you to want to kind of narrow it down and pick just one thing, but I promise you that when you pick that one thing, all other areas of your life are going to start to improve. So I mean I don't have like insight on like which thing to like really focus in on, but definitely just like I said, just the one, pick any one of those interests or those paths, and that will definitely help you kind of get clarity, and also like I said, you'll see those other areas of your life improve. So I hope that helps.
Okay. I need to, I can't really, I have to kind of have, I'm going to tune in now and see what I get. Cause I don't really feel like rushing tonight, honestly.
Sure.
So, okay, let me go ahead and,
I'm going to mute myself real quick here.
Okay. When I tune into you, I actually feel children first, like children nurturing energy first. And I feel children nurturing energy, and it almost feels like that's the dominant energy that I'm feeling. And I feel like it feels like a phase of like something new. Like I do get like the exploration thing. It's like I get like an exploration feeling, and I get the song A Whole New World in my head. Like and I kind of feel like that the time now is for personal development and exploration. And I do feel you kind of, and I don't know what this is relating to, whether it's personal or professional. I kind of get a feeling of like trying lots of different things for some reason. And like, hold on. I also feel like there's going to be a more, I also feel like, because when I tuned into you first, I actually got like data, information, knowledge, like a ton of yellow energy. Yellow is like my data oriented kind of energy. And it's like I see you with a book, and it feels like a lot of, it's like I get a feeling of like a lot of information kind of coming into my crown chakra. So it feels like you're going to be learning a lot as well. So I don't know what you do professionally. I do feel like it could be related to this possibly. But it feels like a really strong like learning period as well, like literally learning, studying, learning things, knowledge, reading, that kind of feeling. But it just feels like it's a very kind of light feeling. It feels very exciting, and it just feels like I want to try all the things. I want to learn all the things is kind of what's kind of coming to me. So that's what I'm getting. Okay. All right. Awesome. I hope that makes sense, Stephanie. All right. Okay, cool. All right. Hello, Miriam. Oh, wow. I just signed a contract for my new home. Cool. Awesome. It's funny. I just saw lawn mowing and I was like, I don't know what that is. Okay. That's awesome. Congrats. Okay. So, who is, let me look and see who's next here.
I had Melissa next on my list, but if you
Melissa Crandall, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me take a quick
water break.
Yeah, let me just take a quick pause and get caught up as far as
Sure.
Oh, and Havy's here. What up, lady?
Yeah, I saw Havy too. I was like, what?
Chelsea Gibbons. Haiti is awesome. I'm just writing down names because I didn't really get to it before. Sorry, guys.
I've been writing down names also. So
yeah, I just need to have them as well.
Phyllis, okay. I like your question of like you wanting to know what your spiritual gifts are. So I like that. That question. And honestly, I just want to, and I think this is more for just everybody, not just you, but so like, you know how you have like your 6 senses or your 5 senses, which, you know, smell, taste, touch, like that type of thing. Like you have all of the psychic senses. It's just which one is the strongest for you. And that comes with practice and time, as far as, you know, developing your gifts. So if you feel like you get things more visually versus, you know, sensing, you know, maybe you're more clairvoyant than you are clairsentient, you know, but like for me, I'm more like clairvoyant, clairsentient, and claircognizance, which is clear knowing, clear seeing, and clear sensing. And so it's, and it depends on the person that I'm reading. It depends on the spirits with them and how they communicate, because sometimes some sessions, my clairsentience is super, super strong. But then in other sessions, it's like not, you know, or it's all visual. So whenever I do my readings, you see me always closing my eyes, because my clairvoyance is my strongest gift that I use, that I like to, you know, tap into. But most of it's also just like sensing and feeling. So so for you, I don't particularly get a feeling per se of like what is your strongest clair. But I feel like that's something that you can kind of sit through and kind of like work on for yourself, and just kind of understand this goes for like everybody too. Just kind of learning your gifts and like learning to know like what is your strongest clair and how does it balance between, you know, person to person and session to session. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I always have to read with my eyes closed usually, just because that's where like I center everything with clairvoyance for the most part. Even if I don't get what the picture means, like that's just how I generally kind of latch onto the information. So
yep.
Okay, yeah, let's do Melissa Crandall. I'll go ahead and start, and then I'll let you follow up, and then we'll just swap these after that.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, Melissa Crandall. When I tune into you, I kind of feel like you're coming into your spiritual gifts, I guess, is kind of what it feels like to me. Like when I tuned into you, I felt like an opening, and it felt like I don't know if you do any kind of energy healing or Reiki or anything like that. I kind of got that first. Hold on. And I kind of just got a feeling of like kind of coming into myself a little bit more. I feel like I've read you before, but I can't remember. So sorry. So let me ask for more. So I also get a feeling too of the next thing I'm feeling is almost like I feel like 2021 has more of an adventurous quality to it. I see a lot of like orange and red, and I see a motorcycle, and it just makes me feel like I don't know. I just get like an energy of like adventure and freedom, I think, for you this year. Let me ask what's going on around you. I feel like you're clairaudient as well. I kind of feel like a lot of what they're talking to me about is your like intuitive and spiritual gifts. I feel like your clairaudience is going to open up. I see 2 really big ears. So if you're ever getting like ringing in the ears or kind of getting like telepathic information, I feel like clairaudience kind of feels like where it's at for you. And I kind of feel like this is time to maybe start writing down messages from spirit as well, like keeping a spirit notebook, automatic writing, that kind of thing. But I just really kind of feel more where it's at. I feel like spiritual gifts kind of for you. So that's what I'm getting. So anyway. Ari, I can't hear you.
Sorry. We ordered, so okay, just quick side note. We ordered pizza at like 6 o'clock and it just got here.
Oh, no worries. Okay.
Yeah. So
of course. If you
yeah.
need to take a break or something, like you are more than welcome because
I will after I give Melissa the messages, I'm gonna snack on some pizza.
yeah, go Nash, because you're eating for 3 literally. So
Yeah. Melissa, the one thing I got, and hopefully you're still here. The one thing I got for you is that immediately is like you're having issues with a child. I think it's your son possibly. You're kind of worried about his outcome of the future and how is he going to turn out. But your guides want you to know that a lot of his issues are related to his age, and he will grow out of it. I know that it feels really hopeless right now, but again, just want to reiterate that what's happening for I don't know if it's your son or your daughter, but what they're going through is kind of just a normal transition of like their age and everything. And I know like it feels awful, but don't worry. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and things will get better for them. So
awesome. We'll probably start making sure that they're here, I think, before.
Yeah, because that's kind of what I do too, is I make sure that
yeah. I usually do. I'm like thrown off a little bit. Okay. Hey everybody. Hey new peeps. Lesned, Kristen, Emma. Oh, and you, yeah, go ahead and sneak off.
Oh, I'm gonna turn off my cam too.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll be right back. I promise.
Like literally take your time and make sure you chew your food. So
okay. Okay.
Okay, so those of you who keep reminding me that you're here, I see you. Okay, let's see who's next on my list. I think Chelsea Gibbons. Chelsea, are you here? Chelsea. Let's see if you're here. All right, Chelsea Gibbons, you with us? Otherwise, I'll probably move on. All right, cool, awesome. I know there's always like a little second delay or something. Okay, let me go ahead and tune into you. And so it looks like, are you? Is that 1/21/2002? Is that right? Yo, Lisme, I see you too. You were on my list, my dear. You're coming up. I'm just gonna go in order. Okay. And those of you popping in, asking a couple times, I see you. So don't worry about it. I will get to you. Okay. Yep, I see you too. All right. So Chelsea, let me go ahead and tune in for you. Let me see what's going on here, young lady. Let me clear. Okay. Chelsea Gibbons. Okay, I feel like you're smart. I get an intelligent energy about you. Let me keep asking what's up. I just see school. Like I see a big brain and I see school. I see pencil. I see writing. It's the first thing I get. Let me ask what else is going on. And then the next thing I feel is relationships. I feel like we're wanting to know about relationships. I feel like there's maybe someone that you're kind of attached to or like entangled with right now. Let me ask what's going on with that. So tell me, Chelsea, and okay, so tell me about relationships right now. I just get a very like entangled Oh, okay. Okay, one second. Let me ask, because I just keep feeling like relationships was like the next thing. I was like, oh, I feel like relationships. So one second. What do they want to tell you about relationships? Let me ask. I kind of get a feeling. I don't know if you're like entangled with somebody or in a relationship with somebody or like somewhere in between. My feeling is I feel like there's a lot of energy like focused upon this person or upon relationships. And I kind of wonder if you won't be going back to school. Hence why I was seeing pencils in school in the first place. It's kind of my feeling. I mean, ask, are you in a relationship now, or is it something that you're wondering about? Because that was what I was feeling. Okay, okay. Let me ask what they want you to know about that. Okay. My feeling when I ask about a relationship, what I feel is like make sure that your needs are being met, like that, like it doesn't necessarily like your basic needs, but it feels like your like life goal needs, basically. It kind of feels like your guides, it almost feels like they want you to make sure that you're focusing on your own like personal goals and your own like personal ambition and that kind of thing. Ari does. She does. I don't think she does, but you want to just check out her Facebook link in that scrolling banner here. Okay, let me look at Chelsea really quick. Okay, 1 + 3 + 5. So Chelsea, you are in a 9 personal year this year. Just FYI. So this would be a year that whatever isn't working in your life, this is like a time to let go of things, basically. Because when you're in a 9 year, you find that you are completing things. There's a lot of transition. It's a lot of like closing of chapters. And I see new beginnings for you as we get toward the end of the year. So I wonder if there won't be like some new goals or some new things that you are working on. But basically, this is a time where you're going to notice like whatever is not working in your life, you're going to really kind of, that's going to be emphasized. Another thing I want to say too, I feel like you are naturally someone who's in charge or who's like a natural boss because you are an 8 life path. Okay. So this is somebody who is like a natural organizer, a natural authority. I feel like you might want to do something that's either with people or that's creative as well. Just because when I look at your birthday, being born on the 21st of January, that's a very kind of creative, expressive energy. So it could be with anything with like words, writing, also anything like artistic. So it could be even something like with beauty as well too. But I see you doing something creative and with people. But I feel like you're kind of a boss at whatever you do. And this is like a very hardworking energy as well. So just, know that you definitely have some like major, I think major talent kind of with that as well, but you're still pretty young. So whatever it is that you're doing, I think you're going to kind of figure out what you are doing for career long-term as well. So, okay. I hope that helps. So awesome. All right. Let me go ahead and move on here. Okay. I think I have, is it Cordier? Is that pronounced right? Or CJ? You are next. CJ, are you here? Oh, Davina. Okay, awesome. All right, sounds good. All right. You're welcome, Chelsea. Awesome. All right. Coolio. Alrighty. So Davina, okay, cool. Let me go ahead and grab another crystal. I don't like this one. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and let's tune into you real quick. Let me go ahead and clear from Miss Chelsea. All right. All right. Davina. I feel like you have an intuitive connection with animals is the first thing I get around you. Because when I tune into your energy, I see like when I tune into your energy, like for anyone who's new, when I like tune into somebody, I often see like a rose. It's like the picture that I see, and then all these other things kind of pop up with it. My feeling is that you have actually a lot of, I feel like intuitive ability with you. It feels like it kind of comes through very naturally. It feels like you're very clairsentient. And I don't know how much you've kind of tapped into that. I just kind of feel like you have like an intuitive energy in general, but I also saw a dog barking. So it made me feel like you have a connection with animals. And I feel like there's a connection with like nature, like making things grow. I see flowers and grass. So it just kind of feels like I just get this kind of naturey kind of nature vibe with you, or just like a connection to like living things, honestly, generally. I also see children with you as well. I don't know if you have them or not, but I feel like you have like kind of, I get like a mom energy with you. Let me ask, what is going on for you? So what's up for Davina? I feel like that you're going to have some transitions in career coming up. This feels like it is not a short-term thing. I feel like you're going to be you're going into something new with career. I don't feel like it's at this minute. I just see your guides kind of like, it's like I see them behind you, and it's like almost like I see them moving you into like a new career or a new energy as far as your career. And I feel like you know what I'm talking. They're saying like you kind of know what it is already, or like you know what I'm talking about. Is kind of what I'm getting. Davina. I also get like a really quick mental energy with you as well. Like I just feel intelligent. I feel like you can process things really quick. And I just see I don't know. I just see like typing. I see like I just see like you're able to like kind of process things really quickly. I see a book flipping as well. So one second, what are they talking about with that? I also feel like, I don't know. I don't know if you like write or if you're a writer, but I just kind of feel like they were just showing me like a book flipping, and it didn't feel like studying. It feel like we're into books, or we write something like that. Also, you do when I look at your when I look at your birthday, you have actually a ton of creative ability actually in your a 3 life path. So this is actually about creativity, expression, words, writing, all of that stuff. I get a very multi-talented feeling when I connect to your energy actually. And I get like a fun social energy too. I get a pink energy so it just feels creative, social. Let me look and see what yeah, that's what I get for you. Does that make sense? I literally saw your guides picking you up and putting you in some like other career. So that's oh, hi Ari. You want to write? Okay, yes. Okay, cool. So I would definitely look into that, because I will say too, you're in a 7 personal year. So this is a year to like kind of go within, reflect, study, learn, research. It's that kind of year. Also, if you're ever interested in opening your intuition, I think that you definitely have something there as well. So in dreams, I'm hearing dreams. So I don't know if it's like getting information in dreams or like writing your dreams down. I would definitely look at that. Okay. I want to say that you have a new beginning in March, just FYI. So you have new beginnings kind of coming in March to you. And this is a month of like things ending, chapters closing, like that kind of 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 energy. So anyway, awesome. Well, there's a lot there. So okay. Okay, awesome. Well, thanks. Excuse me. Thanks for joining us. It was fun to read you. So I hope that made sense for you. So all right. Hey, new people. So we have quite a few peeps to kind of get to first. Hello, Lawrence. Hi, Barbara. All right. So Amber, hello. Okay. So how was food?
Oh, awesome.
Where'd you order from?
Domino's.
Oh, nice. I honestly, you can never go wrong. Never go wrong. You are very welcome. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to tune into you. So awesome. I love these like comments that pop up. I'm just like never not interested in that. So we have Yolisma next, I believe. So Yolisma, let me go find. And Ari, do you need a minute or do you want to jump back in?
I just need to tune into her and then I'll be good.
Okay. I'm gonna tune into real quick and then yeah.
Okay.
All right. Excuse me, Yolisma, are you here? Kind of wait.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna tune into her until she says she's here.
There she is. Okay, cool.
Yay!
All right. Hey, Yolisma. All right, cool.
Oh, I wrote that.
All right. Okay. Go ahead. Whenever you're ready, my dear.
So the first thing that kind of came up for me, Yolisma, is that I have that you're taking care of a parent right now. And you also have children. Is that, I don't know if that's correct or not. I see that you're juggling a lot of things, that you're kind of overwhelmed with just being in a very strong caretaker role right now. Like you don't feel like you're getting a lot of time for yourself or a lot of time to kind of sit down and relax. Like you're constantly just go 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 until your head hits the pillow at night. That's pretty much the only time that you get a break, if you get any sleep at all. I just feel like it's just a lot of things are just kind of happening all at once. And so the short answer to kind of a bigger question is, will this all basically, will you get off this ride sometime soon? And the answer is yes. I feel like you're going to get some answers as far as the health condition that your parent is dealing with, and also some relief with that too, because then once you get those answers, then their symptoms are definitely going to improve. And that'll be less of a strain on you and less of a strain on them also. Oh, awesome. I mean, not awesome that you care for your father, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Mostly just like, yeah, I got it right, but that's not the point. So I just want, so your guys just want you to know that eventually, you're definitely going to start to see things improve within the next. I know this is gonna, you're not gonna like this, but 3 to 6 months. Just give the doctor some time to kind of like work out what's actually happening with him, and you're going to start to see some improvements. And I also feel like dietary changes are going to also be beneficial. So just know that there's going to be a transition period with him having to like learn to eat, learn to like do new foods and stuff like that. But as long as he's willing to stick to it, then there's going to be some really good improvements. So yeah, just know that I know it sucks right now, and I know you're definitely juggling a lot, but it will get better. So I hope that helps.
I definitely, Yuliza, when I tune into you, I just like got the feeling of like having my hair up and like having like, I don't know, like when you just like put your hair up really quickly, and I just felt like really busy and like cracked out. Like I just am like surviving off Red Bull was like my, it was like the feeling when I tuned into you. I'm going to ask about relationships really quick, just because I know I've read you before and I know that like there's relationship stuff. So let me just ask about that because I feel like they might want to talk about that. So one second. Okay, Yulisa. When I ask about relationships, I feel like your guides are like almost like taking your phone, and it feels like they want you to put your phone away. It's almost like don't look at your phone, don't ask about relationships right now. It almost feels like focus purely on like what you are doing. I feel like you have like new relationship energy. This feels like it is a new person, or it feels like it is new relationship energy. I kind of want to say it's a brand new person coming in toward or like by the end of the year, basically. And this feels like someone that I would kind of have your list, like right on your list of like what you want in a partner, because I feel like this person kind of shows up by the end of the year, and they also feel connected to children as well. I don't know, they have kids, but they feel like they are kind of connected to the energy of children. It does feel like a long-term relationship, but it feels like as far as relationships now, it's almost like I'm seeing them like take your phone away. They're like, put that away. Stop looking at it is kind of my feeling. And it feels like fresh relationship energy by the end of the year. So that's what I get. Oh, hi. Is that Cooper?
Yeah, it's Cooper. He's being obnoxious, so I'm kind of giving him a timeout.
Okay, cool. Hi, Debbie. We have quite a few people to kind of get to first here, so hopefully we can get to you kind of by time is over. Okay. So, and those of you who super need wanting a reading, we're both open for private sessions too. It's probably the best way to get in touch with us. And I do one question readings too, and I'm sure Ari, do you do something like that?
So I do a couple of different things. One of them is like I do a short psychic reading or a short mediumship reading. And that's that's perfect if you only have like a couple questions that you just want clarification on. And if you only have like maybe like one, maybe two people that have passed that you just really want to connect with, that's probably one of the best options. And that's $30 for those readings. And then if you want a more in-depth psychic reading or mediumship reading, then it's $60. But if you want them both, it's $100. So
okay, cool. Really quick, Yolisma, just wanted to know about apartment for March. Where are you? Let me look. I forgot what her birthday is. I'm gonna look at this. So 2 plus. I want to say. Oh, sorry.
no,
I want to say that March is a great month for you to move in general. FYI. Just FYI. Yolisma, I would say March is a good month. March and April are both kind of good months for you to move in general. I do feel like I get like a very kind of strong. Do you get anything around this, Ari?
The only thing I feel is that this apartment isn't going to be the right one for you. Like it feels like it's the right one, and like I think that's kind of like your ego just really wanting it. But once you like, it's kind of like you have to kind of go through it to be like you have to be there to go through it. So just know that there's going to be a learning curve as soon as you move into this place. But hopefully, I feel like you have an opportunity to kind of work some things out. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's a move for you just in general. I would say I'm typing your thing in there.
Oh yeah, I see that. Thanks.
I would say be open to kind of like changes in the plan in March, just because that's a 5-month for you. So like unexpected changes, being adaptable, kind of last minute pivots is basically, but that's a really good month to move like in general. But I would just say keep your plans flexible in March. It's kind of what I get around that. So, all right. All right. Let's see who's next. All right. Oh, I think we get you two people. Finally, sorry guys. So, Cece, are you up in here? And I think we have Tate as well.
Tate's been here a while though.
Yeah, they all kind of came in at the same time.
Okay.
Yep. So Tate or Cece, Big Man Tate, are you up in here? I gotta stop drinking this tea. I thought I would need
What?
the. You're welcome, Yolisma. I made a little green tea and I also had a Coke and I'm like, I think I'm good. It's 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. So I just have had no. I've had no energy. Like I don't know if it's a side effect of antibiotics from being for a sinus infection, but I just like have felt like I just have had a hard time charging my batteries recently. So. And JT. Okay.
I'm just hearing that you need to ground a little bit more, like do extra grounding.
Okay. Sounds good. I have my black tourmaline at my feet right now. So ground my shit. Ground. Okay. So let's do Tate and then JT. So okay, cool. Let's go ahead and tune into Tate real quick.
Sure.
Oops, get rid of this comment. I still have up. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and tune into Tate 1 second. I guess I'll start off too, if that's cool with this one, and then you can do JT. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Big Man Tate. Big Man Tate. Tate. I feel like we want to know about work right away when I tune into this energy. Let me ask. Hold on. I get like a frustration. I feel like frustration or stress around work. Like I see like banging my head like against something when I tune into you. I do feel like we might work with tools or work with our hands, something like that. 1 second. I do feel like this person might end up working in their own business at some point or starting to work for themselves. I get that as well. Let me ask what else is coming up. I don't know if you have kiddos around you, but I see like a little kid playing with like a Hot Wheels, almost like a car or something like that. Let me ask what is coming up for you or anything else that you need to know. Okay. My feeling also, like, I get a very general feeling of like, I do feel like your guides talk to you. I feel like you may not be listening necessarily. Like, it feels like I'm kind of getting the feeling of like asking for messages from the universe for something. And I feel like you're getting those messages, but I feel like you may not be trusting information or you may not be listening, basically. But I was kind of feeling work when I was tuning in to this person. So, and I'll look at your numbers too, but I'll let Ari talk.
Sure. The first thing that I wanted to address is your guides are saying that you need to get out of your ego. Stop making decisions based on what you think makes you look good, or it's going to get you, or what you feel like is going to get you more money or ahead or anything like that, because you're not aligned with what you want out of life. And I understand that, like, we all want more money, we all want, better things for ourselves, but you're constantly doing it from the perspective of just wanting to jump ahead to the finish line without actually like working towards it in a meaningful way. And so just follow your heart instead of going for the things that are just going to get you the recognition and the financial success right away. Because if you can follow your heart, then the payoff is going to be so much more than what you're currently working for and how you're currently approaching things. So, oh my gosh, I'm gonna sneeze. Nope. Okay.
I do want to say to Tate as well. No, I don't. One second. I want to say that you are in a. I want to say just really quick, as far as numerology goes, you are in a 6th personal year this year, so this would be this is kind of like a family relationship and also career year, kind of all at once, basically. So I feel like you end up with like a lot on your plate this year, especially this month. This month feels very kind of focused on career, on money, on work. I want to say if there's anything like that you need to let go of, anything that needs to sort of complete, you're going to find that in March next month is like a big completion kind of letting go month, just FYI. And then I would say new beginnings, like whenever, so if you are kind of wanting to go out on your own or wanting to start something new, I would say look at April, because that would be a 1 month for you as well. So anyway. All right, cool. I hope that makes sense. All right, so we got JT is next though. I might take a quick potty break after we reach JT, and I'll let you just for a minute.
I tried tuning into JT and I am just coming up empty. The only thing I kind of got is that you're working on like a vintage car or a vehicle of some sort, or you want to. That's so. If you have a specific question, just let me know.
Oh,
awesome.
Thanks, Tate.
Thanks, Tate.
I would say, hey, Tate, too. You got a lot of Tate. You have a ton of creative energy, and I think like you being with people is always a good thing as well. Just because you got a ton of 3 energy going on, so like that 3s tend to be friendly. They tend to be more popular, but they also there's a gift with words, writing, being with people. But I think whatever you do, you're probably quite charming, and I would think there's probably something creative that you are capable of as well. So just FYI. Okay, let me see if
I would say I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Midwest Medium, but I haven't posted anything on there in ages. So
awesome. That's awesome. Okay, cool. All right, nice job, Tate. That's great. Cool. All right, you're very welcome. Okay, let me see if I can tune into JT really quick, and then we'll
yeah.
Okay. So JT, if you are still chilling, let me see what's going on here. Okay, 1 second. Okay. JT Abruzzi. I get like a Piscean energy around you. I know it's Pisces season, but let me just tune in a little bit more. I get like I mean the word empath is like very overused in my opinion. I definitely get like empath intuitive energy with you. Like I just see a scene of an ocean and you're like floating on this ocean. I just heard the word empath. I also feel like you are very connected to starseed information. So I feel like if you're wondering if I'm like, oh, am I a starseed? Am I like, I feel like I just kind of get like I get like a validation for you that like, yes, I feel like you're connected to sort of starseed information. I do kind of feel like you need to ground a little bit and kind of get here in this present moment on planet Earth as well. because I just get very, I just get Pisces vibe energy from you. And I just feel like grounding would be a good thing for you as well. I'm feeling, I also see like relationship as well for you. What I'm picking up on is if this person is not in your life, I feel like they will be in your life shortly. I get like a spicy physical energy from this person. I get like a lot of red, orange. It feels like it's vibrant, really exciting, really physical. It's like I see someone. It's almost like a salsa dancer. It's like the energy. I don't know if this person literally does that, but that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. This person almost has like an Aries kind of quality to me, and they feel like almost like go go go. And I just feel like this is this feels like relationship energy that kind of comes in at a certain point that it just feels like important partnership kind of like relationship energy is coming up, or it's in your life right now. One of the two. That's just kind of what I'm picking up on. So okay, so that's basically what I get. So hope that makes sense. So different like starseed creative crazy energy. So
you're gonna go pee?
Yes, I am. Thank you. So Tate, a community career opportunity. Well, awesome. Yeah, you're welcome, JT. Tate, yeah, I would definitely. I'll let you answer that. But anyway, I'll be right back. BRB.
Yeah, it's so if you're doing it for money purposes and not for actually helping the community, then you need to just pull out of it right away, because you're not doing it for your higher purpose. You're doing it for your ego, and serving your ego is not going to help in the long run. For example, for me, I wanted to get into the IT field because I felt like that would earn me a better financial, more money. And so, I went to school for it. I got employed in the IT field, and it is miserable. I'm very good at coding, and I'm very good at analyzing data and analyzing stuff, but that's not what my heart wants necessarily, because I love helping people and I love communicating with people. And so like in that aspect, like yes, I can help my end users, but in reality, what it is that I need to be doing this, which is, reading through people and kind of helping people work through their life issues. And so when I, went into the IT field, like I've had terrible managers, I've had terrible coworkers. I've been with this one company now for like 5 years now, and I still haven't moved up. Everybody moves up in the position that I'm in, and I have not moved up. So it's like, I know this isn't where I belong. I know this isn't where I should be long term. But it's so important to know that when you do things for your ego like that, you're not doing yourself any favors. So if you're only doing it for money or for your ego to get like recognition, to be in papers or whatever, then you just need to just back out of it and really go for the things that you want. So, oh, look at you and your water.
Oh.
What is it?
Oh, it's this brand of shake I tried for a while. It's just, I don't know. I'm like, I love to occasionally Vanna White shit on camera.
Nice. So. I'll Vanna White too. Smart water.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, no, I was like, I think I was like, it's probably 8 p.m. Let's maybe drink some water now.
Yeah. I have to drink water for people.
Sherry, you were just popping off in the comments. Yes. I love it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Man, we got some people. Okay. I know we had Phyllis drop in. Oh, cool. Okay, interesting. Well, I think whether or not, I think you'll probably figure that out probably in March, I would think, Tate, or like around there. just FYI, that 9 energy coming in March is always like, it's going to help you let go of shit that's not working, basically. I don't know if you work with cards already too, but I feel like you do. I feel like maybe just kind of checking in with that too. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically in like, sometimes, like volunteer positions, like there are people that I know who literally just want to become president of a club just so they can have the title of I'm president of the club. And if you feel like that's kind of the case for you, like I understand like you love the nonprofit that you're with and the cause that you're with, but I feel like you need to do it in a different way versus how you're doing it right now. Because I feel like it's more for your ego than it is for the actual cause itself. And don't worry, because you will find the right one. Like what it is already. It's just you just have to go for it. So
okay, so no worries, you're good. All right, well, awesome. So I think I have Phyllis maybe next. Who do you have on your list?
Is she still here?
Phyllis, are you here?
Because I know because she had a question about like what her gifts were, and that's kind of where I addressed.
Okay. JK, never mind. Okay. Boop. So yes, okay, we can move on to our next round. Okay. Let's see. Brienne, are you here? I know you wanted like a little pet reading, maybe. And then I have Tristan, Liz, and Emma after that. And then Sherry and Amber in there too, I'm sure. Okay.
This delay is so awkward.
And then Kenneth Johnson, I forget who you actually are.
It's Jennifer.
I don't think we've gotten to, I haven't written down Jennifer yet. Should we do Jennifer?
Yeah, she's actually been here since the beginning, so.
Okay, let's do Jennifer. Let's go, me and you, let's go every other, basically. Like we'll just kind of alternate.
Yeah, and then just let me know who's next, because my list is all over the place now.
Okay, no worries. So let's go ahead and let's do Jennifer here.
All right. So Jennifer, I saw that you wanted to connect to your mom. Is it okay if I start? Okay. So Jennifer, I saw that you wanted to connect to your mom, and I feel like and I know that you said that your mom's been passed for quite some time now. I feel like she passed due to an ongoing sickness or illness that eventually just took over her life. Your mom wants you to know that she is so proud of you and for all of the achievements that you've overcome. I feel like you've kind of flirted with the idea of school, like college, furthering your education, and I feel like you have achieved some degrees in your field. She wants you to know that she's so proud of that. I don't feel like she actually had a degree when she was, an adult, and so that's something that she just truly admires in you and for you. She's showing me there's at least two grandkids. I don't know if you have two kids or if she herself would have had two grandkids at this point, but she just acknowledges that there are children. And I feel like there's another one on the way, and she's saying my namesake, which I feel like someone like either you or someone is going to incorporate her name into the child's name, whether it's first name, middle name, or nickname, or however that's going to work out. I feel like also there were some other relatives that had passed before her. I don't know if her brother has also passed, but I feel like a brother energy is with her. And so just know that she's not alone in heaven. She definitely has other loved ones with her. I know that the reality of her passing was very difficult at the time, because I don't feel like you were in a place where you were actually ready to accept a life without your mom. But I feel like even now it's even more difficult just because of the changes and stuff that you're going through. So definitely still keep her, I think you still keep her memory fresh. I think that you still keep, a book. I feel like that's like you have a photo album, and I definitely see like a picture frame or something in your house, almost like a memorial to your mother. And she just says, thank you so much for having that for me. I really appreciate you always thinking of me and talking of me. I think people always mention that you look a lot like her. And so just know that like she takes credit for that. She's like, I And so I just know that she knows that, and she recognizes that people still talk about you and her being, very similar. So in that aspect. Let's see here. I feel like your father has also kind of moved on. I don't know if he's like in a new relationship or if he's been remarried, but your mom definitely is approving of his, his acknowledgement of moving on in his life with someone else. So whoever he is with right now, don't feel too bad. Don't feel like too much animosity towards her, because she approves of whoever he chooses to be with, because where she's at, it's okay. Like there is no more like marital connection to hold him back. Like he can now do kind of whatever he wants, and she just wants him to be happy. So I hope that yeah. Says, what is this? My daughter who was born after she died, I named her. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I mean, yeah. Oh, your real father passed. You never met him. I've been having that a lot lately, where a lot of my clients have been having like fathers that passed. Yeah, you know what, and Jennifer, like sometimes with mediumship, it's a lot easier if I can like connect with you vocally versus through a chat. Um, so
Okay.
so yeah, we'll just have to, if you want like a more in-depth insight on this, we'd have to connect vocally. So sorry that it doesn't make sense. But it's possible that
It also might connect later too, if that happens a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Who is next? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let's look. So I think I have Emma Gregory. Are you here? Are you gonna sneeze?
No, I'm just sniffing.
Oh, okay. It
When
sounds
you're
like
pregnant, you get stuffed up. It's dumb.
oh, that's annoying. God. Emma Gregory, and then I have Tristan after that. So Tristan. Tristan, there's a weird delay.
And Jen, I do want to acknowledge that even though like the person who you considered your mom has passed, I do see her in your energy field, and I feel like that's the person that I was channeling more than your biological mom. So yeah, yes. So I do feel like that was who I was connecting with. So I hope that helps. That she is watching over you and she is proud of you. So
Okay. All right. Awesome. So Tristan. All right. Okay. Let me go ahead and connect to. I'll go ahead and connect to Tristan here. Okay. Cool. So give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and be quiet here. So okay. Tristan Peisel. Tristan Peisel. Tristan Peisel. Okay, when I connect to Tristan, I get that general feeling first of like taking care of everybody else before you kind of get to take care of yourself. I feel like you really need some time for yourself, or you really need to take care of yourself, something like that. I see a bunch of I almost see like nurse angels around you, or like nurturing kind of energies around you. It's almost like feels like I feel like I have to clean up everyone's mess, or I have to clean up a mess, something like that. But I just feel like a need for like self-care. And it almost feels like I'm worked to the bone, or like I'm just that kind of feeling is what I get with you right away. Let me see what there is more here. Tristan. I feel like you have gifts I feel like around throat chakra. So it feels like gifts around the area of communication. And this can be like communication, writing, something like that. I almost kind of get the feeling like I don't know if you've gotten to use it so far. It almost feels like maybe you might not have been able to like access it so much yet. But I get like throat chakra feels really gifted and really, really strong. Let me ask what else is coming up. So Tristan, what is coming up for you? Why do I feel dad? I feel dad. I don't know if living or past, but for some reason I feel dad. Let me ask what they're talking about first, because I was like, oh, I'm trying to ask what's coming up, and I felt dad like step through and like interrupt. So 1 second. Dad feels very present in your energy field right now. Can I ask you? Okay, 1 second. Tristan, is dad past or is dad with you? Weird delay.
I know it's a 20-second delay from Facebook.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. It literally felt like okay, that makes sense. Okay. It just felt like dad was like really in my space is basically, it's almost like, okay, let me tune in more. Hold on 1 second. I just, for some reason, like, I just feel like I need my space. When it comes to you, I feel like you need your space. And I just felt like dad is almost like right here. Like, I didn't know if this was like dad in spirit, like really around you, or it just felt like dad is like generally in my energy field, but that's kind of what I was getting. Let me ask if there are any additional messages or ask what's coming up for you. What does Tristan need to know? Okay, I feel like I'm in the car going somewhere. Like it feels like a trip, like getting away. I feel like I'm like with a friend, and I feel like I kind of get this. I kind of feel like you've more than earned time for yourself. And I don't know if like you feel like that's even possible right now, but I just kind of feel like getting away, some kind of like they were kind of showing me like a car. I don't know if it's like going somewhere like a road trip or something. Let's see if there's anything else. 1 second. 1 second. I also feel teacher energy around you too. And I don't know if that's something that you do or if you're just kind of a teacher to people in your life, but I just felt like I almost literally feel kind of spirit almost like massaging. I just feel like them like almost like massaging my shoulders, like they're there. Like but that's kind of what that's what I get. Let me ask one more thing. Anything else about 2021 for you? Tristan. I for some reason feel like 2021 has like a freedom energy to it actually. I feel like by the end of the year there's some kind of change or there's some kind of like freedom energy that comes in almost like I did it basically. So I don't know what that's regarding, but I got kind of like more like a change freedom energy by the end of 2021. So I hope that makes sense for you. So Debbie, so far you're kind of last on the list. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to you at this point because I think we only kind of have a couple minutes left. So
yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Sherry O'Toole, are you hanging out still? I'll probably do Sherry and then probably one more, and then I think my gas is like almost gone.
I know, I'm kind of tapped.
Okay, so let's do Sherry, and then we'll do one more after that. So
Sure.
I'll let you take Sherry if you'd like.
Sure. Just write her name down. She says, "Oh, she is here. Awesome." Okay, let's see here. So, I was kind of asking your guys, like, what is the highest priority for the thing for you to know right now in this moment? I feel like you really kind of struggle with self-esteem and self-image issues, and like accepting, like almost like accepting compliments are hard for you, trying to see yourself as a beautiful individual without the constraints of, social pressure of, having to feel like you have to look a certain way for your age and for like who you are. And your guys just want you to know that not to focus on that so much, but focus on how you feel and let that be your guiding light to kind of help you feel more confident and comfortable in your skin. I also feel like something that you really enjoy is going to the pool, getting your toes wet, but you tend to hold yourself back because you're not so confident about having a swimsuit on. So it's just one of those things where you're just gonna have to just literally just put it on and just go out there and as a former lifeguard, honestly, no one's looking at you. So just take maybe just take some comfort in knowing that you're really not being watched as closely as you think you are, and it's mostly just that lack of self-esteem and self-confidence. And so one of the recommendations for that is to like wear more yellow, try to really tune into your solar plexus because that's where our self-esteem is. And so just really try and do things that support yourself to help you feel better and feel good about yourself. So and the other thing I wanted to mention too is I feel like you're very curious about developing your intuition and knowing if you have the gift. And honestly, everyone has the gift, and everyone has the ability to tune into your clair senses. And so um, just know that I just forgot what I was going to say. Let's see, from your kid's father. So do they have two separate fathers? I hate this delay.
I'm going to assume yes.
I'm guessing yes too.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, that sucks. But anyways, I just back to the intuition thing. You definitely need to just kind of develop your intuition. I don't know why I'm like buzzing out right now.
It's okay. It's okay. We've also been up since aren't you usually up since 5 a.m.? Oh, she went somewhere. Well, I guess I will see if I can get her back. Oh, there you go. Okay, hi. Are you back?
Yes, I hit the wrong button.
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh my
Good
God.
job.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'll do Amber, and then I'll probably call it after that. But just in case people disappear, you can find Ari, Ari Nicole Midwest Medium. She has a Facebook page. Sherry, it's okay. It's okay, Sherry. And then you can find me at acreekintuitive.com, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, literally everywhere, on YouTube as well. And then we both do private sessions too. So, okay, so let me tune into Amber, and then I'll probably call it here. Amber, will you give me your birthday as well? I'll look at that when I'm done. I just want to look at the numerology after I'm done. Okay, let me go ahead and tune into you first here. Okay. Amber Palma. Amber Palma. Amber Palma. One second. Okay, when I tune into you, I feel like actually scratch that. I need to give me 1 second. I'm clearly tapping out too, but I know I can get this one. Give me 1 second. I feel like there's something about like relationships and self-worth is kind of what I'm getting around you. I feel like this is this like period of life right now, this time. It feels like I kind of got like a very kind of like reflective time, basically. It felt like very quiet, very reflective, kind of going within kind of energy. But when you showed up in my reading screen, when I say reading screen, like my inner eye, I saw like a gem, and it was like a precious gemstone. And I just felt like almost like reassessing your self-worth, almost like, I don't know if there's something going on with relationship, but it almost feels like the relationship part is secondary. It's kind of like looking at the beauty of yourself, basically, like looking at how precious you are, that kind of feeling. Let me ask if there is more. 1 second. Amber. I feel like you've had a lot of tests in your life, in general. And I feel like they're almost making me feel like there's a lot of shit that's behind you at the moment. And I feel, okay, hold on 1 second. I got to get more specific. I feel like you feel things about people, and I feel like you have a good general intuition, but I feel like you've ignored it a lot, or you didn't trust it a lot. I feel like you're kind of coming into a period of life where I almost kind of feel like I get this feeling of like almost walking the witch's path is kind of what it makes me feel like kind of getting in touch with your inner power, basically. And it feels like when I say like walking the witch's path, I don't really know how to describe that. It just feels like kind of getting in touch with your own inner, like your inner power, your inner spirituality. I feel like working with crystals actually feels like a really kind of good thing for you. And I almost feel like being okay with being by yourself for a little bit is kind of what it makes me feel like. And I just feel like for some reason you're like really doing some kind of deep inner work. It almost like feels like looking at your value, like looking at your values. Excuse me, looking at your values. Okay, so you are. Yay. Okay, cool. I feel like make things happen with them. Like it just feels like you're working with their energy, you're manifesting with them. But I feel like you're doing energy work. There's something that you're doing with them, so that's great. Okay, awesome. Yay. Well, thank you. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. What is coming up for you? You have like protection beings around you. Like I get protection spirits. I almost see like panthers. It's almost like this like fierce energy that's kind of saying like, we're protecting you in your home is kind of the energy that I'm feeling. And I feel like you have worked on boundaries a lot as well, basically. But I feel like there's almost like a energy around your home and around yourself that's like no one that's welcome. Like anyone that's not welcome, it feels like please stay away. So that's kind of what I get for you. So as far as, let me ask what's coming up for you, and then we will take off here. Okay, Amber. I really feel like a lot of sisterhood. I don't know, sisterhood lady energy for some reason. It feels like that's who you're connecting with, as opposed to like intimate, as opposed to like romantic partners right now. It feels like women. Yeah. Yep. But I just feel like lady energy, sensitive energy around you more so than like intimate, like romantic partners. And I just feel like, yeah. And I also feel like you hold a lot of space for people too. I get like a nurturing kind of holding space for people kind of energy, but I just feel like you really get things. I don't know why. I just feel like you also kind of get like to the heart of stuff. It feels like very strong kind of third eye energy with you too. So, but anyway, that's what I get for you too. So awesome. Glad that made sense for you. Thanks for sticking it out with us. So, well, I think that is it for me and Ari. So, thanks everyone for stopping by. Again, if you feel guided, you can leave a tip as well. There's a tip in the description. You're so welcome. Awesome. Awesome. I think that's it. I'll be back next week, and then I'm sure I'll have Ari on again. She did a podcast with me too. You should check out that interview, by the way. That was a good one. That's on my YouTube channel as well. So, all right. I think that's all. So, thanks everyone for stopping by.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.